the volume without the remote. There it is. Okay. Woo! Okay, sorry, I bet you that was a really loud start. Let me close this window too. Apologies. I feel like I am always struggling at the beginning of these streams, and that's just not the way I want to be rolling, but I don't know. I don't want to speak highly of the situation in hopes for it to get better. So, hi everybody. It is Sunday, June 1st. First of the month and a Sunday. It's like the perfect way to start a new month, in my opinion. So yeah, happy Sunday. A lot going on I'm going to catch you up with, and of course today is stretching, so it should be pretty low key. I am probably going to be talking most of this stream just because there's been a lot going on in the last couple days, and if I start trying to speed it up or paraphrase, then it ends up just getting confused in my head, and then I end up saying the whole thing in a longer way. So I'll just share that at the beginning, that most likely I'll just be talking this stream while I'm stretching. So if you don't want to listen to me bump my gums, feel free to mute me and put on some of your own music or go back to whatever it is you're watching. I'm going to do essentially the same stretching routine as usual. Hello. Hi. I'm going to do the same stretching routine as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary today. I don't have anything standing out in that way. So yeah, we'll start there though. So what is going on with my body? Well, for starters, here comes my dog. She's been on my body lately. Actually was recording handstand practice downstairs for my TikTok, and she literally popped a squat right in front of me, and it's not her fault, to be fair. She has, I don't even know, I don't want to make it sound gross, but it was just liquid. We'll just say it was just liquid, and so it was obviously there's nothing she could do about it. And I always feel weird, obviously, because it's she did something that wasn't good, but also I'm pretty sure she didn't have any control over it. The fact that she came over to me while I was recording was kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm not posting that because it was not a funny. It wasn't even funny. It was just what the fuck. Yeah. So other than that, now she's gonna come. She's been sleeping so much more lately. I hope that's a good thing. But yeah, she used to always just follow me around, regardless of what room I'd go in, for the last 17 years. And more recently, she will stay in another room for a little bit longer. She'll kind of wait for me to come back. And she's like, I don't know if I want to go all the way downstairs just to have to come right back up. Which is a lesson you think she would have learned years ago, but nope. Maybe just now getting there. Oh, just switching behind me right now. For some reason, my knee hurts. Did I fall? Oh yeah, I hit my shin on a drawer when I was leaving. I tried to close the drawer in my bathroom and walk at the same time, and it didn't close fast enough, so I ran into it, and I'm actually bleeding. Same leg as before, almost the exact same spot. I'm just cursed with bruised knees this summer. Yeah, so what else? So it's Sunday. I am lagged a lot, my body. I've been playing catch up on a lot of things this week, honestly, and then, I put in my title today, May had wings for that reason, because it's just if you guys know, I use my planner to sort out my life. It's the only way I kind of know when things are coming up, of course, and then to make sure that I'm staying on track with my routines and everything, which you've all seen me make and build on this channel. But for whatever reason, I did not really get anything done in my planner for May. And I that's not to say I didn't do anything. It's quite the opposite. I think I had so much stuff going on that I didn't even account for. I didn't know what was going to happen. that by the time it came around to looking at my planner, I had already done a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't in there, and then I had to go and add in new stuff. So I was just like literally writing in pencil, past tense, like kind of like a diary, like, well, this is what I did do, instead of like, this is what I need to do. It's like, this is what I did do. And so even at that, for a couple of weeks I did that, right? Like I was in Vegas and everything, and I was just trying to like take note of what was going on, since I wasn't able to really like plan out, you know, day by day what I was going to do. Come here, I'm helping you. But then even that started to fall off. So yeah, I've just been trying to write down like what, oh my gosh, my legs are so tight right now. Just trying to like figure out what I need to do for that planner situation. I actually sat down with my planner yesterday and I wrote in my planner, finally have planner time. It was 4:30 when I sat down, 4:30 in the afternoon. It's like, I finally have planner time. I'm gonna start working in my planner. And then I didn't. I went upstairs and I don't know if I like passed out or if I just scrolled. I've been like in this weird, like too tired to do anything productive, but too awake to want to just pass out, you know, like when you're like, I don't want my day to just be wasted and just sleep the whole day. So instead I was just kind of in this like, I'm gonna do something eventually mode, where I felt like literally like paralysis. Like I just like was just stuck there for a very long time. Yeah, so that was yesterday. And I didn't get home till like 2:30 or so on Saturday morning, because I went out Friday night. A friend invited me to go out on a boat, and it was awesome. The weather was perfect, and the boat was like, we had like enough space we could all dance and everything, so it was really nice. And we ended up being out till obviously it got dark, and then we carried on to someone's house and did karaoke, and I'm sure I was screeching out of the ass. I'm sure everyone's ears were bleeding after my karaoke rounds, because I like, even me, I was like looking back at my videos and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm piercing my own ears listening to this. But yeah, by the time I got home, it was super late. So yeah, when I woke up Saturday morning, I was tired. It had rained, and so there wasn't really going to be any activities going on anyway, which I was grateful for, because again, I was so tired, and the plants need rain. My car needs rain because it keeps getting tree sap all over it. There's trees everywhere that are sappy where I live. Yeah. Okay, I feel like this feels good. I've been having dreams, honestly. I've been having dreams about doing my stretches. Is that weird? Hello. What did you say? I saw something pop up, so I'm gonna try my best to say hi. What's up? Yo, hey. What's up right now is my thought processing. I'm like in the clouds. I feel like I'm trying to get back down here in the world, but I just feel like there's been so many things moving, so many moving pieces. How about you? What's been going on? Have you been stretching? Did you do anything fun? Are you stretching with me right now? 1, 2, middle finger, whatever you want to do, let me know. Yeah, just curious. Thanks for saying something. I am definitely, like I said, I'm coming out of a month. I don't want to say week, because the whole month has just been like go, 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 go. And not in like a fast-paced way, just in like an unexpected, like everything had like an unexpected turn to it, right? Like I think I told you guys, I went to Vegas. I didn't just go to Vegas, right? Like I fell all the way into Vegas and then fell all the way back up, right? Like it was just like a rippling effect of things that impacted each other all the way down that I did not have control over, and the same thing kind of happened throughout the month. Just the theme. So I am trying my best to ground. I'm super excited that the first of the month is also a Sunday. As I was saying, I think that's the best way to start a new month, is on a Sunday, because again, it's just like the first day of the week, and it just makes sense to me. And I think if every month had 30 days exactly, we would always have Sunday, the first of the month on Sunday or something like that. I won't get into that information because it's not relevant right now. Oh, I did add in this quad one, just in case you were like, oh, what's this? So basically what I used to do is I would come down to the knees, stretch out the ankles, and I would come to this side, and then I would come to this side, and then I would come in front here, and then I would come in front here, and then I would do the butterfly, and then go out, right? Then I go down one side, the other side, and then in here, switch, then in here, and then tuck through like that, okay? So I just did it like a spaz. It was a spaz. I did a fast version of the flow that I am doing. I'm gonna keep going, but as I was doing that, I realized like I'm actually not stretched. Like maybe I'm going through this too fast because it's only 6:13 right now, and I'm more than halfway through the flow. I'm about halfway through the flow, so that means that I'm either moving too fast or I skipped something. So since I just walked through that whole thing with you and I noticed that most of it was tight, I'm gonna just kind of go back to where I noticed it being tight, which was like kind of not the first one, not the second one, but this one. This one felt tight. Yeah. I'll hold this one a little bit. Maybe I did it, maybe I didn't. Did you see me do this one? It felt like I did, but maybe I was just, I think maybe because sometimes I lean back too much and then I don't get the full stretch that way, so maybe that's what it was. Maybe I just didn't go back enough. Square the hips this way. Really, really, really trying to kick it up a notch, y'all. I know summer, like, I feel like summer has already started in my mind, right? Most people where they live, the sun has been out, it's warmer, and that indicates summer starting. Summer doesn't technically start until like the 22nd, right? That's the solstice. And so I always think it's weird because like it's like we're damn near I feel like we're in the thick of it when the solstice hits, but the legal definition of summer doesn't begin until like, yeah, the solstice time. So I want to get my summer bod knowing that I'm already off schedule, right? Like I should be summer ready right now. I've already had to wear a swimsuit 3 times in May, maybe more, honestly. And that's more than I would like to for, you know, where my body is. Obviously, I'm not going to not go out or anything, but it's something that's like on my mind. And so I went to the gym last week every single day that I did not stream. So I went on Tuesday, I went on Wednesday, streamed on Thursday. Friday, I did not go to the gym, but I rode my bike like all the way from my side of the beach around to the other side, like all the way around, and then up like another little hill into like a different part of it, like city, and then back again. So like I feel like that, even though I didn't go to the gym, like it was still like I got my cardio in, which is what I do at the gym, and then I did some leg work, obviously, because I was on the bike. So I feel like I still, you know, basically did something. So I'm pretty proud of that. Yesterday I did not go to the gym, and that's unfortunate because, like I said, I was just sort of like in paralysis all day. But yeah, so basically, I'm feeling good about the fact that I'm going, but I recognize more and more that I should have and will need to keep going a lot more and increase the intensity in order to even kind of get to where I might want to be before the summer's over. And again, if you were watching me earlier last week, it's not about like, oh, there's like a perfect body or anything like that. I think every person should have a standard. You should have a goal for yourself, and you should have a standard for yourself. And I think the standard should be obviously what is already working for you or where you're already at, like your homeostasis. If you are normally someone that is heavier set or that is not normally like super toned, then you can't say that your standard is to be super, super toned, because that's more or less a goal that you're trying to reach. And then once you are there, you can maintain that. But it's not a standard until you are actually like in that place, in my opinion. And you can maintain it without much effort. And so for me, my standard has gone down. And again, it's not to compare myself with anyone, it's to compare myself with me. Putting on my clothes, the way I look and my things and all of that is just below where I was. And so that's why I say what I say. It's just to compare myself to me and can to try and make sure I'm not, you know, falling off. You know, you gotta keep taking care of yourself. If you don't do anything, you want to at least maintain where you are, right? The older you get, the harder I think it will be to, I don't want to say bounce back, because I don't even like that mentality of like, once you hit a certain age, like everything is hard. But it is a time, it's a buildup of time, right? So it's like anything. Like if you don't practice for 5 years, you're not going to be as good as somebody that practiced for 5 years. It's the same with your body. Like if you don't do anything with your body for 5 years and you want to go do something, you're probably not going to be able to do it, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, going to the gym last week was a success. I would consider last week I did 95%. I would honestly give myself more than that, because I actually physically left the house and did things even when I wasn't at the gym, which again, if you were watching this channel in the very beginning, you know, even if I did one of the days that I had last week would have been more than I did in like a whole week at the beginning of my channel. So I am really, really getting in there, but still not where I want to be. So yeah, other than that, I just feel like my head is like super foggy. Like I really should have just went to sleep yesterday. I don't know why I tried to fight it. I had no reason to fight it. Like literally was in bed anyway. Like I should have just, yeah. This is me being like, oh, I should stay up until it's time for bed, because then I'll be able to sleep through the night. And then in the meantime, I'm just barely functioning the whole day. And just my eyes are like, I don't even know if my eyes were open. Like that's how much I wasn't functioning yesterday. Like, I can't even remember like what I was looking at. Like I feel like I was sleeping awake. Yeah, so now I'm like still tired. And I'll be okay. I got a good parking spot. Moved my car not that long ago. So that means when I go to sleep tonight, I can stay in bed until as late as I want. I don't have to worry about moving my car for a tow, because I live in the city. You guys know that parking situation sometimes can ruin the whole day. Yeah. What else is new? So yeah, Friday was a boat day. I went on a big bike ride before that. Thursday I went to the baseball game. Yes, I was streaming that day. Yes, you guys were here. So if you were watching my stream on Thursday, I basically was streaming. While I was streaming, somebody actually hit me up and invited me to go to a baseball game, which I did, and we lost. But it's okay. It was a nice ass day, and I could not complain. I live pretty close to the stadium, so it wasn't, too much. Although, when you end up going with a group of people, especially guys, like I did, you kind of have to be prepared to fend for yourself. And so, of course, all the guys were super drunk, and I ended up separating myself from them and trying to take a scooter home from the stadium, because like I said, it's actually really close to where I live. And I ended up getting lost because it was trying to take me in like this weird, like it was trying to take me behind some like warehouses where the shipping containers are, like legit the shipping containers. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I should be behind the shipping containers by myself on a scooter at like midnight on a Thursday. And so I just like tried to go around, but then I ended up in this weird spot. But it was actually so much fun, because I felt like, I don't know if you ever did this when you were a kid, where you like get lost and you're like, you think you're like having this huge adventure, and then you realize you're like right around the corner. Like that's how I felt. I was just like totally lost and yet right by my house at the same time. Yeah. So that was Thursday. Wednesday was a gym day. Tuesday was a gym day. Monday I streamed. And unless I look at my planner, like I told you before, it will be hard for me to remember. Oh, you know what? I think I went dress shopping with a friend. Was that this week? I think that was last weekend, actually. I think I might have already talked about that. Yeah. I think that's all I can remember off the top of my head. Sorry, I know I stood up, but my quads are asking for attention. Oh, I also tried to do the pistol squats on stream last week, on Thursday, and it was shaky. I'm gonna maybe try and do one again today, but I don't know. I think if I like actually hold on to something while I do it, it would be way easier. Like just to get used to it, you know? Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Go back to what I was doing, getting distracted. What was I doing? Okay, yes. Back to where it all went sideways. Alright, so this is the last one, and then I'm gonna move to the next part of the sequence. I just basically redid everything from the beginning because I didn't feel like I was stretched out enough. I was moving a little fast. And now it's 6:23, so we're about where we should be for this part of the stream. If you're just joining me, if this is your first time here at my stream, hello. It looks like somebody said hi. I will try and say hi in a second, but I can't see it. If you're new here, I'm recording this from my phone. I'm streaming from my phone. It's like a standard iPhone, not even a big one. So the text is like the size of a fingernail, and it's also like 6 feet away from me, so I can only see that something happened. But I also get very distracted, and so it's like a combination of not being able to see it and trying to pay attention. But if you have anything you want me to say or do, you could spam the chat, and then I'll see it moving, and then I'll know to check it. If you care enough. I'll try my best to look. But yes, that's just for anybody that's wondering about the chat. And I think too, like I said, I'm doing a little bit more quads than usual, but it's still hips. I know a lot of you are talking about adding the hips in and trying to get that as something that you have more range in. I definitely feel like my range in my hips has grown a lot. I don't feel like it's alleviated a lot of my stiffness in my lower back. Yeah, I don't know. I feel more of those when I do like twists, I guess. I'm getting very distracted right now, I'm so sorry. Bird is in like 4 different places. I have like DDG's stream up here, but it's like commercials, and so I'm just reading the chat. And then it's making me think it's my chat, but it's not my chat, because obviously it's not my chat. And it's like, why am I looking over there? I should be listening to music. Oh, man. Okay, so other than this, what else is going on? It's June 1st. June 1st, for me, I always do self-care the first week of the month. If you're wondering what that looks like for me, it usually is checking my entire month, my planner. I told you, I should just show you guys how freaking empty this is. Like, let me just give you an example. I don't want nobody to zoom in on this shit, but like, it's super colorful, right? There's like all these things inside, and then when you get to like this month, it's like, okay, that's Vegas. It's on fire, obviously, but like, it's completely pencil. And so, and also, like, I have a therapist. I haven't even made an appointment with her. I have a chiropractor. I haven't made an appointment with him. I have a masseuse. Haven't made an appointment with her. Like, I should have these things on the calendar already, so that the first week I am doing them. And like I said, last month got away from me, so I have to actually tomorrow now go in and make those appointments. So I'm gonna be like a week behind maybe. We'll see about schedules. Also, I think I have to go to the dentist on Wednesday or Tuesday. So if you've been following me, you know that like that dentist situation has been like a pain in the ass because I kept missing my appointment. The snow and then all the other things that kept going wrong. Oh yes, okay, that feels so much better. All right, we're up. So this part, pick a side. Actually, let's just do this one first. Come all the way down. Let's make sure we're comfortable in this position before we do some passes back and forth from left to right. Holding this now has become an actual resting position. okay? I don't know if any of you are at that point yet. If you watched my stream in the very beginning, you know, like, most people doing this particular pose wasn't comfortable. I had to, like, actually get down into it, and then, like, being in it would be like, like work, and I'd be like, oh, I need to get up. But I don't know when it happened. At some point, I think when I was in Vegas and I was waiting for that rental car line, and everybody was standing in line. There's like, the line was literally over an hour long. We'd been standing there, at least me, and everybody's just standing. There's nowhere to lean or anything. And I remember just like coming down to this position and being like, oh, I just felt like I was sitting. And then I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually sitting in this position. So now, like, talking to you right now, I would just be in this position and not even be thinking about it. Like, granted, I don't have the best form. I'm sure you see, like, I'm not, like, completely, like, straight up and down, but it's not painful, and I can hold it almost indefinitely at this point. I mean, there hasn't been a situation where I'm like, no, I need to keep holding it, and I couldn't, like, I've always been okay. And then getting up from it, too, that's a thing, right? It's not just being able to actually hold it, but to actually be able to be useful with it. When you get out of it, you have to roll over on the floor, like, have somebody, like, scoop you up. It's probably not the best idea for you to hold it that long. But yeah, that's part of it. So if you're holding it, sitting in it, also make sure that you can get up out of it, which is why I like to do side to sides, because it gives that mobility in the middle to kind of smooth out. When you're coming from this position, you can come up this way, you can come up this way, you can come up this way, this way. I'm just joking, I can't do that. I don't even know why I tried, but yes. Mobility Monday is more or less moving through it, but I feel a better stretch overall when I know that I can pass through smoothly. So if I just hold like the static pose, that's nice, but being able to actually like shift, it's like, oh, okay, I'm there. Okay, dropping this knee, bringing this one up, checking for my hips. Oh my gosh, so I went to the grocery store today, and mind you, I went to the grocery store on a Sunday. If you're a female and you know what the grocery stores are like at all, Sundays are like the worst days to go, because all the thirsty dudes with their kids try to use their kids as bait at the store. So they'll have their cart, and they'll like put their cart like, and they'll face their kid like towards you, so that like you have to like wave or like say hi to their kid, right? So you, like, I always just try to like look down, and like when I know they're doing it on purpose, right? Like sometimes they're just like regular people or whatever, that's fine, but like a lot of times it's really obvious. So like if it's obvious, I just like keep my head down so I don't make any eye contact, right? Because I don't want to be rude to the baby or the kid, like they don't know any better. Their dad's just using them as a pawn. But it happened so many times today, and then eventually I like turned and like kept walking. This guy's with his son. His son is like in this like hoodie sweatsuit thing, and his son is like, you know, he's probably in like middle school, so he's kind of like, you can tell he's kind of knows what his dad's doing. And I'm still like looking in the corner, like trying to make sure I don't make any eye contact, make sure that they like can keep walking without being like, oh, because you know they'll like do the thing, oh, you go ahead, you go. It's like, no, bitch, you go. I know you're waiting for me to cross in front of you. You go. So yeah, I did that. I'm looking over the side. Literally nothing is here. I'm just looking down. This guy has been sitting here at the front of this aisle. He's been at the corner waiting for me to go this way as I'm literally stopped. Not even all the way up. So it's like, why aren't you just going? Anyways, finally, I'm just looking like this. He's still standing there. Okay, like this is getting awkward. So I start pushing my cart forward. He starts pushing his cart forward. I'm like, okay, so I stop again. And then he stops. I look over at him like, bro, what the hell? And he's like, oh, I just really want you to know I like your pants. Thanks, dude. Thank you. I needed you to do all of that to tell me you like my pants. In fact, if you hadn't said that, my day wouldn't have gone on. I needed that. And I mean, really though, like the level of creep, because it's not like, again, it's not like you just like run into somebody. It's not like you just catch them in a line. It's like you're literally like essentially trying to like trap somebody into an aisle like, so they can't get out or go past you without, you know, like, it's crazy. It's crazy out there in these grocery stores. And then one chick, I was just like, come on now, like, I don't know if it was her son or something, but she was like working in cahoots with him, and I was just kind of like, I don't understand. Maybe it is the pants today. Maybe it is. I've worn them before, but it was just extra today. It was extra. Okay, I think I just did enough of those. I feel a little more loose here. So bend it up 90, and then here. Oh, so I'm actually gonna like pushing forward and then pressing my hand onto the outside and the inside of my knee. I feel like that helps, like it feels like it's opening more that way, but I don't know if you can actually see that. So like before I was just doing this and then like leaning in, but now I'm actually pushing my hand into this, so it's kind of got that like extra resistance, giving that extra flexibility in here. I can feel it, that's for sure. You can feel it. And then so for Mobility Monday, it's like, you know, you do these dips, but I'm not going to do all that. Switching sides here. So I've got one leg. This is my bad knee now. Okay, not so bad. Okay. Ooh, did you hear it pop? Oh my goodness. It feels good to just sit like this, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I know I've been active and I've been on stream, but my body just feels like I haven't been, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I've been going out like 70% and not 100, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I should be not more tired, but like I feel like I should feel different than what I feel like. I don't feel bad though. I do feel good. I feel like, I don't know, I think it's the sun too. I feel like the more the sun comes out, the happier I am. The easier life gets, because you can just go outside and walk instead of just like wanting to do something, but the weather's so bad you don't want to leave. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. You don't even know. Okay, up. Bring this in and push it out. So I'm literally watching DDD stream. You can probably see a little bit up here, but so whoever this chick is that's standing behind him has been like air humping the back of his head for like the last 20 minutes and not talking to him. She's just like on her selfie cam, like on her little selfie stick, and she's behind him doing this. Like, I don't think he knows her. I mean, I understand doing that, like, maybe for a minute or two, but, like, why is he still doing it for 20 minutes? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I thought that girl was naked for a second. She just got on a skin-colored bathing suit. That was gonna be a lot. Okay, so that part's stretched. I want to do... You know what? Let's just get into the lunges. I don't want to add anything extra yet because if I run out of time, go ahead and get the back a little bit loose, a little looser. If you are in love with those wall stretches I did last stream, I highly recommend you do them. One of them for alignment, just going side to side like this. I don't know if you heard that, my back is already cracking. It's just one way to check in with your alignment. And I like to also just do a full twist with my arms. Because yeah, okay, so let me describe this for you. Normally, I've been doing enough handstands or doing enough exercise. When I do this, it's like, ooh, that feels good. It's alleviating like tension. But right now, it feels like my body's like, what? Like, it's the equivalent to having not done anything for, like, at least a week. Like, that's how I feel. Like, my body's just not, like, rebounding the way I would expect it to be. I don't even think that's the right word. I don't know what else to describe it. But yeah, normally this would just feel like a lot more dynamic. And it does. All right. Now we can come up this way. I don't know if you can see my whole body now. I'm gonna come back here. I am gonna use the wall a little bit to come back just because, you know, I like to do my chest flexibility a little bit. You don't have to. It just really helps my chest right now. You can also do these. Arm up against and just push all like that. So here, just turn, here, turn. If that feels good to you, I'm gonna go ahead. Alright, crawling forward. Does anybody else feel like when I get to a certain part of the stretching routine that it's just like muscle memory? Like, okay, like I know what's next. I know how much time I have left. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, actually. I like having the muscle memory routine. That was like one of the main goals, obviously, but I also feel like I want to have new things added. I guess that's what Thursday's for. Thursdays are for new things. Thursdays are for new things. Thursdays are for new things. Can you hear her? She's like snoring a little bit. This part I have to move a lot slower on. I don't know if that's your situation, but I don't feel like when I try to move between this and this really fast, I almost always fall over. Even though I feel like it's controlled. It's like those muscles aren't as stable as I thought or think they are. Okay, drop the knee. So just a reminder for this one, I am focusing on stretching out my quad more than I am on my hamstring. The quad is going to give me more range in my hips for this particular stretch. If you don't care about increasing the range of your hips, you can focus more on the center or even more on the hamstring. But I am focusing on my quad. My quad, my quad, my quad. And then also I think Thursday I did this, like pull it up from the back. I'm not gonna do it. I tried to do it on Thursday and my knee popped and I was like, this is what not to do. And it didn't hurt, but it was a very scary kind of sounding pop. So, yeah, there's that. All right, so first one, reminder, your butt stays up, your foot is flexed, leg is straight. You can use your hands for balance. Mostly stretching out the back side of your straight leg on your calf area. And then I'm going to push back through this time. Instead of coming up over, I'm going to push my knee out to the side and I'm going to push through my hip this way. Okay, this time I'm going to go all the way back now and actually sit on my foot. So I'm getting a full stretch through the back of my leg now instead of just through my like calf area. Little Mimi, she's sleepy. She's doing what I do. She's sleeping with her eyes open. Like, I know she's sleeping, but she's staring straight at me. Okay. So now I'm all the way up here. One of the ones that I haven't been doing, but I'm now going to start adding again, is probably the most obvious one, which is just to complete the pigeon. So you bring your foot in and then try your best to kind of lay flat on it, like so. I am not the best at this particular one because of my hips, but I have made progress over the last couple of months. So if you want to go ahead and back and look at that, you can. Oh, also, I have been uploading my VODs onto YouTube pretty much consistently now. From here on out, you should be able to find my VODs on my YouTube channel. They are unedited. They are not, I don't even know what they look like. I'm not going to lie. I literally just hit export. And the title is what it is. The thumbnail is what it is. I have spent no time on it. I literally just want to make sure that I have the VODs saved somewhere, since they do not get saved in Twitch indefinitely. Yeah, so a lot of my VODs are unfortunately gone forever, just because, yeah, I didn't know that, but from here on out, they should all be on my YouTube. I think the only reason why I wouldn't put them on my YouTube, obviously, is like if it was a horrible stream, which is, you know, happens. If you ever wonder if a stream isn't going to make it to my YouTube, check for it 24 hours to 48 hours later. If I deleted it or hit it, that means it's not gonna get there. So, and usually I'll say something at the end. Like I pretty much always know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I'm just like, this was a failed stream. Like Thursdays, like that one was pretty awkward because I was trying to do a bunch of new stuff, and when I tried to do it, it felt like my first stream where it was like, oh no, I actually can't do this at all, and I said I was gonna do 10 of them. So do I just try 10, or do I just try once, realize I can't do it, and move on? I feel like that happened like 4 times over on Thursday. So yeah, I think I'm gonna delete that one for sure. This is not even a learning experience. At some point, you just don't even know what it's supposed to look like, and I feel like that was Thursday. It's not as helpful if you can't even tell what you're supposed to be doing, if I'm leading you astray that much. Yeah. But other than that, they should be on there. And yeah, I haven't done any more IRL content. I want to do something from the bike. I should have did the bike yesterday or Friday when I went biking, but I don't know. I gotta get better timing on streaming and stuff like that. It's gotta become more second nature for me, I guess. Getting there though. Oh, okay. Now this time you go back, you're actually gonna sit on your foot. And then when we come back up, it'll be the pigeon. Did I do my left and right rotations for this one, for this side? It feels like I didn't. I'm gonna try and see when I'm done with this and see, because it feels like I didn't. This also feels very nice. Okay. So here, no, I didn't do this. So don't forget to do this one. Up through both sides, if you didn't already do it. Maybe you recognized it and you just didn't say anything to me. I always feel like this also really helps me with my hip alignment, because I never really noticed that my hips are tight when I'm holding it like this. When I shift to one side, it's like, oh, that was a nice stretch. And then when I just move to the other side, it's like, oh, and now the other side. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but let me know. Okay, pigeon now. Going in here. Ooh, I guess I should ask y'all now. How do you feel about me? I don't want to say not streaming on Sundays, because that sounds harsh. But if I'm being honest with you, there is open gym every Sunday from 5 to 9. I have not gone because I made the decision to stream on Sundays. And back when I first made that decision, it was the best decision for me because I wasn't prepared to go to yoga class. I was not able to participate in the way I would need to. Like my body just wasn't ready. But now I'm like, oh, I could really use some open gym time, but it's on Sundays at the exact same time I stream, right? So it's like, I really do need to get back into it. There really isn't another open gym time. It's always at the same time. It's been this, I've known this years now. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and figure out something for the summer, which is, you know, according to everybody else, already started today, legally, the solstice. But I think because I want to go to open gyms on Sunday, I should start streaming earlier on Sunday or just completely move Sundays to a different day. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But that's kind of where I'm at right now because I do think it would be more beneficial for me to do open gym for a physical activity with acro just so I can get better. I'm not getting any better at all. I might even be getting worse because I'm not doing it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. If you have any ideas, let me know. If you would rather me not stream at all on Sundays, stream earlier on Sundays, stream it. I can't, yeah, it's just the five time is when it starts. I really want to be there. So, last few stretches, we got about 10 minutes. These are the ones that are going to be on the back, laying flat. So when I'm done with these, if you want to tune me out and just move on from the floor to your dreams, feel free to do so. I don't want you to feel like you have to get up after the stream ends just to turn it off or to do what I'm doing last. As you know, the last thing is always to just chill. Shavasana. I just like to say chill. Like, just don't get up if you don't want to get up. Chill. This is the resting phase. Sometimes I finish standing up. Sometimes I finish laying down. Today, we're going to finish laying down. And that's that. So, hopefully this is good. You see me like this. Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of this too. I know you can see it, but it's not supposed to be there. I just never moved it. Just hug the knees. Hug the knees. Is that just Shay? What is happening? Oh no. Oh, it's Duke Dennis. What am I watching? I want to turn the volume up. Basically, from what I can see, there's some sort of party happening. Deshae, Duke Dennis, and DDG are there. The same girl that was trying to air hump the back of DDG's head is still there. Brooklyn's there. Why am I acting like I know these streamers? Because they're colleagues. That's not even Brooklyn. That's their mom. I shouldn't know that. See, yeah, you guys know I can normally like bring my legs all the way back. I'm doing this. This just feels comfortable just like this. We're the house.
I'm celibate.
said, you selling it? Hell no. You selling it is crazy. Oh my gosh, she did not say you selling it. I'm done. Alright, one leg at a time now, and then we'll be out. Right leg first, bending it up, holding it in. Uh-oh. Oh, it must just be some sort of Twitch party I didn't get invited to, because these are all streamers. There's a ton of streamers.
No, nigga. Hey, Johnny.
Got to the side
I
here.
said that my boy. You zoomed in on the nigga. Hey, Johnny ain't hear me, y'all. He far short. Johnny far from me. He far from me, y'all. Not no nigga. It's girls and he got it's girls in his eye.
Alright, I gotta turn it off again because I feel like it sounds so like, I don't know, like staticky? What that word is when it's playing from someone else's speaker through another speaker and it sounds like all gargly. Oh, yes. Okay. That was nice. I'm going to switch by bringing both legs in and then bringing down one. Just a reminder, I like to do that because it gives me the ability to move slower through it instead of kind of like a quick switch. I did a quick switch once. It was not a good feeling, and so now I'm just taking extra precaution. I know that's going to help reduce the chance that it will rip or move too quickly in the groin. Because yeah, I think I told you guys I was just trying to hop through, be cool, and I moved too fast and that shit did not agree with me. So don't move quickly just because you think you can. Sometimes it's better to just play it safe. Oh, this feels nice too. You know what I think it is, y'all? I think I just haven't had like a real intimate stretch. You know, like back when I first started streaming, I would hold a stretch for like 10 minutes. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I would just be like holding the stretch for like straight up 10 minutes and I'd be like, I finally feel a little bit more relaxed. Like, just to even get like range. And now I feel like I have range, but it's not enough. Like my body wants to move into more range. Oh, and it feels good though. Oh. Okay, let me just calm down for a second. I was probably a little, I forgot I was recording. Okay, I'll do a little bit of back stretch here. So arms in a T, bring up over. And down, other side. Woo, everything is popping. That's a good thing. Honestly, I feel like my body hasn't popped in a few hours, like maybe even 2 days or so. The pops let me know I'm alive. Okay, coming here, coming up, doing these. I wonder what my thumbnail today is gonna be because I feel like it's been a mess. What's my hair doing, y'all? The thumbnail probably crazy. thumbnail from Thursday's stream was awful, and I saw it and I forgot to change it because I've been in paralysis. I need to. That thumbnail's crazy. Where are you guys getting your music from this summer? I'm on my own this summer, I'm not gonna lie. Woo! Alrighty-o. Finishing a little bit early today, but not too bad. I think we came to the conclusion, I did at the very end there, that I'm not holding the stretches as long as I should. Or can. Can for sure. Should probably. So I think what I'm going to do is remember that from next time. Hold the stretches longer because I actually do feel like my body's reaction to this stream is exactly that. It's my body saying, yeah, you didn't really do anything. And you're like, actually hold the stretch a lot longer so my body can sink into it again and like really absorb the stretch. Cause yeah, I haven't done one of those like really deep stretching streams in a minute. Cause yeah, those streams is like you hold each stretch like 10 minutes each. Like hien, but not so yoga-y. But with that being said, I think I've been a space cadet on here enough for y'all. It's 7 o'clock according to my clock that's right here. And I know it's probably a little bit early, but yeah. It's Sunday, it's still a little bit sunny outside. For me, it's trash day. I gotta do my recycling and my trash tonight. I gotta do some meal prepping for the week, and then hopefully I actually put some time into my planner because it is one of those things where if it's not done, it's gonna be on the back of my mind, but I won't do it, you know, like it'll put me in paralysis. So I really need to do it. I need you guys to help me. Just send me the energy. Just get your planner. Just write in it, check in it, make sure that there's nothing you're missing, there's nothing that you are gonna forget or you need to do. I feel like maybe I had to work this weekend. I'm not gonna lie, it's just stressful. Maybe I do tomorrow. I think I do next weekend. I think I have to do a training. I think I'm gonna do a training on Saturday. Yes. Ooh, that helped because I was thinking, man, was that yesterday? No. Okay. So yes, have a good week, everybody. It's just Sunday, so I'll see you on Monday, which is tomorrow. And until then, you know, keep doing what you do. Bye.